Welcome to the deep dive.
Great to be here.
So today we're looking at that moment on American Idol recently. You know, James Taylor mentoring thunderstorm artists.
Yeah, that really seemed to strike a chord with people. We've got a report detailing it.
Exactly. And we kind of want to dig into why it felt significant, what it says about music and influence.
And that hook, right. Taylor saying he saw sort of a younger version of himself in Thunderstorm.
Yeah, let's unpack that one first.
Well, the first thing is this connection wasn't just manufactured for the show.
Right.
Thunderstorm artist, apparently he's been a huge James Taylor fan, like since he was a kid.
Seriously, since childhood.
Yeah, so Taylor's music wasn't just background noise for him. It genuinely shaped his own musical path.
Wow. Okay, so imagine meeting the person whose music basically formed you as an artist. That's intense.
Definitely adds a lot of emotional weight, doesn't it? It wasn't just any mentor.
Absolutely. And Taylor wasn't just making a cameo. He was actively mentoring on the show, giving direct feedback.
Right. So that comment, I see him as sort of a version of me. What do you think he meant?
Well, the report doesn't spell it out, but you have to wonder, is it the musical style?
Could be. Or maybe, a similar spirit, perhaps something in the approach to writing or performing.
Or maybe just recognizing that that spark he remembered having himself early on. It suggests something deeper than just liking his voice.
A real kinship, yeah. It feels like more than just a casual compliment.
Okay, so then there's the actual performance. Thunderstorm sang Fire and Rain.
A classic. His classic.
Right. But Taylor's reaction was interesting. He called Artist's version really unique.
And that word, unique, coming from the original artist about one of his most iconic songs. That's significant.
Why unique specifically, do you think? What does that signal?
Well, it suggests artist didn't just mimic Taylor. He likely connected with the song's core emotion, but brought his own perspective, his own style to it.
So it wasn't just a faithful cover, it was an interpretation.
Exactly. An interpretation that impressed the guy who wrote it. That's pretty high praise.
And remember the context here. This was during the live voting round.
Yeah, high pressure. They were all singing songs by massive legends.
Yeah.
Elvis, the Beatles, Aretha Franklin.
Right. So in the middle of that level of competition, for this specific interaction to happen and resonate.
It probably amplified everything, Getting that kind of nod from James Taylor right then.
Huge validation for artists, I imagine.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And you probably saw that reflected in how the audience reacted, too. That authenticity connects.
And his own reaction backstage, the report mentioned that. He said he was melting inside but controlled on the outside.
Yeah, trying to keep it together.
And he called it a 6-year dream come true.
6 years. So this wasn't just a sudden thing. It was a long-term aspiration. Meeting Taylor, performing for him. That's the peak.
It really highlights the passion involved.
Yeah.
And just to underscore the competition, the report did note that 2 other contestants, Amanda Baris and Desmond Roberts, didn't make it through that round.
Right. It puts Thunderstorm's success and that moment into sharper focus. It's tough on that show.
Definitely. So when you boil it all down, what's the main takeaway here?
I think it really comes back to the power of music to forge these connections across generations even.
Yeah.
And that feeling of validation. A fan getting that kind of recognition directly from their idol. It wasn't just about the performance itself.
It was about a shared musical spirit, maybe.
That's a good way to put it, yeah.
So thinking about that, it makes you wonder, for everyone listening, who are the artists, the musicians who've really shaped you? Imagine getting that kind of acknowledgement from them. What would that actually feel like? It's a powerful thought about how much art can mean to us personally.